Top 10 Scariest Pets People Actually Own. The ownership of pets is a tale as old as time. Humans started domesticating dogs about 14,000 to 16,000 years ago. As opposed to the prehistoric times, pets today are kept by people because of their pleasant effect on mental health. Research shows that having pets can significantly improve mood and curb feelings of sadness and loneliness. When talking about pets, it is but natural to think of dogs, cats, and fish. After all, these are the ones we see in our day-to-day lives. However, for many people out there, these ordinary pets are not enough. In order to feed their adventurous spirit, there are many who keep dangerous animals with themselves. We present you the top 10 scariest pets people actually own. Brace yourselves, because you're in for many surprises. Owls. Yes, you heard that right. Even the famous movie series, Harry Potter, may have romanticized the concept of owning a pet owl, with Harry having a snow-colored owl named Hedwig together with him at all times. Let me break it to you that this is no magic school. In reality, owls can be the most unrealistic pets to keep. With their extremely sharp talons and carnivorous nature, they make domestication extremely difficult. This is the reason why in the United States, it is illegal to own a pet owl without being trained or licensed for it. Despite all of this, several people love to take the risk and keep owls in close proximity. Belonging to the canine family, one that also includes wolves, foxes are meant to be in the wild habitat. These creatures are used to living in large expanses and are mainly nocturnal. They possess pronounced canines and retractable claws to catch their prey and are omnivorous. They have an excellent sense of hearing and can hear low-frequency sounds, something that other mammals cannot do. They dig in ground or snow to look for nutrition. Surprisingly, in the recent past, the culture of keeping foxes as pets is on the rise. Many such proud pet fox owners have flooded Instagram with pictures and videos of them with their pets and share the experience of having an exotic pet with the world. Important names include Yui and N, Juniper Fox, Penny the Fox. Perhaps it is their bushy long tail or whiskers that are attracting many to regard them as cute and adorable. It is important to mention here that these foxes, through various selective breeding programs, show genetic variations from wild foxes. This way, they don't have the wild characteristics. However, as many of you will agree, keeping them at home is still not everyone's cup of tea. Python. I am sure you aren't new to this animal. To find this in a list of pets is not only mind-boggling, but also chilling. It is indeed a mystery how people can have the courage to keep such a wild animal in captivity. This particular reptile, commonly found in parts of Asia, Australia, and Africa, belongs to the non-venomous group of snakes having no fangs. It is capable to reach a staggering length of 23 feet and can weigh up to 200 pounds, so it would not be wrong to say that it is bulky as compared to your day-to-day pets. Many individuals make the mistake of keeping pythons as their pets due to their non-venomous nature and beautiful skin patterns. Interestingly enough, their lack of poison has nothing to do with how deadly they can get. Who says a python has to bite you to take your life? Only recently, news of an African rock python owner named Daniel Brandon made rounds where the unfortunate pet owner ended up losing his life as a result of asphyxiation. For those of you who don't know, one of the snake's common techniques to kill their prey is by strangulating them by coiling around their bodies. This was exactly what happened to Mr. Brandon in his home. Undoubtedly, the price of this obsession can be very hefty sometimes. Giraffe. As promised, this list will keep getting bizarre the deeper we delve into it. But wait a second, are giraffes really that scary? Well, to be honest, from afar they can look really friendly. But if you decide to keep them on your private property, they can turn into a nightmare real soon. A nightmare some people love having. Giraffes are native to Africa and inhabit savanna and woodlands. They are known for their extremely long neck and legs, which can both be up to 6 feet long. This is why they are the longest living terrestrial mammals. These characteristics make a giraffe an animal that cannot be tamed at all. They simply do not belong in the cities. but news of a family having 2 pet giraffes in Karachi, Pakistan, took people by shock. A video surfaced on the internet where the towering heads of 2 giraffes could be clearly seen from a house's garden. While some commented saying that this was a poor way of showing off one's wealth, others simply laughed at the insanity of the entire situation. Timberwolves. This species is yet another one from the canine family. Bear in mind that despite sharing many similarities with dogs, timberwolves are very different in terms of their behavior. Found in parts of North America, Europe, Asia, and North Africa, these wolves are large carnivores which hunt and travel in the form of groups called packs. They are very alarmed and hesitant near humans. Unlike dogs, this animal has not been domesticated at all. Over time, it has been a common practice to take a young wolf and separate it from its litter. Much like the foxes, these two are crossed with various dog species to produce hybrids. It should be clear that they still do not lose their instinct, and such wolves, or wolf dog, if kept with humans, can cause much trouble. Several accounts have been made where these wolf dogs have exhibited aggressive temperament and even injured some of their owners. Hippopotamus. These animals, called river horses in Latin, inhabit rivers, lakes, and mangrove swamps. They are famous for their bulky body and wide-opening mouth that reveals their large canine tusks that can tear flesh within moments. Although they are mainly herbivores, they are hailed as one of the most aggressive animals on Earth. Reports suggest that an estimated 500 humans die per annum in Africa owing to these hippo attacks. Their powerful jaws and razor-sharp teeth can take human life in no time. With such facts known, some people still choose to play with their lives to establish relations with such deadly creatures. A farmer in South Africa, named Marius Els, was no different. He brought the hippo when it was 5 months old and gave it space on his 400-acre farm. This farmer received many warnings educating him about the potential threats the pet hippo, named Humphrey, posed to those around him, but he paid no attention to those. Eventually, he suffered a very painful death because his love for the wild led him to get bitten to death by his beloved hippo. It is a tragic love story, folks. On the bright side, there are other hippo stories such as those of Jessica the hippo, a rescued hippo. She even has a whole website set up by her owners and continues to live a healthy life. Brown bear. Adding to the list is yet another menacing omnivore, which is the brown bear. Bears are thought to be very wild animals and are one of the strongest animals to exist. This ferocious brute averages in weight around 80 to 600 kilograms and can grow up to approximately 9 feet. The population of this particular kind is scattered across North America and Eurasia, ranging mainly from Russia, Central Asia, China, Canada, and the United States. Bears are known for their hunting instincts and fearsome habits, so how ridiculous would it be to pet one? It thrills me to break it to you. Bears are kept as pets and trained in the South Asian region, mostly by poor villagers, until they are ready for the annual carnival, where they are put into fights with other animals purely for the entertainment purpose of the audience. Moreover, these giant brown bears are domesticated in Russia. Russians are generally very obsessed with bears. Meet Stefan, a 23-year-old bear that is tamed and kept by this lovely couple. Svetlana and Yuri. Many of you would think he is mistreated by his owners, but contrary to popular belief about bears in captivity, Stefan is found chilling with his owners most of the time and cuddling in the TV lounge watching their favorite show. Alligator. With their long, strong jaw, pointy teeth, and wide-mouthed space, the alligators are easily one of the most marvelous yet dangerous reptiles out there. They are native to the United States, Mexico, and China. An alligator lives a sedentary life majorly, but is capable of making quick leaps towards its prey, which are also known as death throws. This is one of the ways through which it catches its prey. The first is to consume them in a single bite using its muscular jaws, or if the prey is larger, they tend to drag it into the water and take quick rotations so that the flesh is broken up into small pieces. This predatory behavior is enough to tell that humans can't easily meddle with such creatures. Though at first sight, the alligator will not attack a human, it is totally unpredictable when they might attack, because they are very capable of tricking with their calm and immobile phase before launching an attack. It cannot be denied that for many, it is this very wild nature that attracts them. A news story went viral on social media when a woman residing in Florida was said to have pulled a young gator from her pants. Clearly, people are getting way too used to these exotic animals. Hyena. Hyenas have several mentions in folklore and mythology. It is believed in some parts of Tanzania that witches use hyenas as mounts, whereas some say that any child born in the night while a hyena howls will grow up to be a thief. No one knows the truth behind such myths, but it is true that hyenas have made their reputation for inciting fear and contempt. Hence, they are one of the deadliest carnivores to walk the savanna. Common species of them include the brown, striped, and spotted hyena, well known for their vocals, which include whoops, grunts, groans, lows, giggles, yells, growls, laughs, and whines. Hyenas are starred in every other horror just because they cause immediate goosebumps. They are primarily nocturnal and scavengers with an extremely predatory behavior. A documentary series called Fatal Attractions, aired by Animal Planet, featured a man called Brian Hahn, who adopted a wild spotted hyena cub and raised it in his 8th floor apartment in Miami. It was definitely a very odd interest of his, but something he committed to fully. Lions. I don't think you need any reasons to know why this animal is a top 10 scariest pet. Hailed as the king of the jungle and a sign of power, everyone assumes they know a lot about lions, but how fascinating is it to know that there is much to be explored? Lions belong to the cat family. There are plenty of varieties in their breeds, and Asiatic, Barbary, and Congo are to name a few. Unfortunately, the mass population of these dazzling meat eaters is reduced to the savannas and grasslands of sub-Saharan Africa and western India only. Lions were the last thing anyone would ever think of keeping as a pet, but with the passage of time, it has turned out to be exactly the opposite. Lions are tamed and kept as a pet. Meet Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed of UAE. He is often seen with his pet lion, cuddling and taking care of it. The availability of these carnivores is prohibited via import, but these are majorly available in states by local breeders. Petting lions are now a trend and fashion. There are dozens of lions domesticated illegally in parts of Asia. With this, our video comes to an end, but remember, the world of the bizarre is vast and you've merely scratched the surface. To view similar content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Till then, take care and don't end up petting a deadly animal.